What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Sportorium podcast. It's the first time we've all been together in what, 4 weeks?
A month.
Yeah, it's great to be
Yeah.
back, guys. Rupp, we missed you so much, man.
Yep. Missed
How's
you
your
guys too. Except
how's your
Tyler.
heart been doing?
It's all right, bro. I don't want to talk about it.
All right, we won't. What we will talk about first thing: the Giants mall shooting. It happened in Minnesota. It was like next to their hotel. There's a couple of guys in the mall, and there's a shooting. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it would be crazy if it's kind of messed up to say it that if one of them actually did get shot.
That would be wild.
It would be crazy, but it's just it's crazy to think about. They were pretty close to that actually happening.
Yeah, scary stuff, which is a great transition to the Bengals plane almost going down after beating the Patriots. Bill Belichick decided to rig the plane so it goes down.
Yeah, that's another crazy one because it's something you don't want to actually see or think about happening, but that's an entire team.
Yeah.
That's all the players, all the coaches.
We spoke about that recently.
Yeah, we've talked about this in the past before, but if that ever happened one day, that would just probably put the entire league on a pause for a while.
Yeah, I know this is totally off topic, but I was reading my book about Bo Jackson. He landed a plane with the whole Chicago White Sox on it because it was
the most random thing.
Because their engine you just sort of go on fire, and apparently he just went into the pilot office, whatever. And just
cockpit.
Yeah, so he just knows how to fly a plane.
Why? Wait, so why wasn't the pilot doing that? Why'd they have to call him Bo Jackson for reinforcements?
Why is Bo Jackson a co-pilot?
Yeah, he was the co-pilot.
That's very odd.
Who knows?
That did happen to a college back in the day. I forgot what it was, but it was a whole entire team died in a plane.
It was
crash.
The Humboldt.
Yeah, the hockey team.
Oh yeah, with the
hockey team, whatever it was, high school. I don't know.
Yeah, the whole bus. I don't know. Something that I hope never happens, but
yeah.
I mean, it was kind of close to happening. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
So now we got to talk about the Panthers cornerback situation. They can make playoffs. It's close.
They won't.
I mean, probably not, but they've been playing well.
Yeah.
A big part of that was J.C. Horn. He's playing at a Pro Bowl level. Did not get a Pro Bowl nod, but he was playing really well. Ends up breaking his wrist. Another season-ending injury for the second year in a row. And they bring in Josh Norman.
That's your boy.
He's terrible. He's absolutely
to the
so
ground
bad.
years ago.
He's gonna be just how Richard Sherman came back, probably.
He probably won't actually even play.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he got signed to the practice squad. He's not on the roster.
Oh,
they'll probably bring him up for the game, but
maybe
actually terrible. He's gonna have a pick and say, "I'm back."
And he's gonna get stiff arm to the ground again,
probably by Fat Lenny.
Yeah,
or Tom Brady. Imagine Tom Brady stiff arms him.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, he's got to retire at that point.
Break his arm.
Probably. So now talking about the Broncos. Obviously, finally, our prayers have been answered. Nathaniel Hackett is gone. It was about time that this happened.
The guy should have been fired.
Oh yeah, 100%. Joins Urban Meyer and two other guys to be the only coaches to not finish out their first year as a head coach.
Yeah. Shouldn't have probably never been hired in the first place, but
I mean, he had a good resume, somewhat.
Yeah, whatever. Didn't work out.
Did not work out. And once again, talking about the Broncos' future, that's not good.
Nope.
The worst part about it is they didn't even start paying Russell Wilson's extension. This is still his Seahawks contract.
Yeah,
so they are locked in for that's insane. So even if they did want another quarterback, they're locked in. They literally can't do anything. Terrible spot to be.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Even for next year, who's gonna want to be the coach for them? You're in a terrible situation. You're stuck with this quarterback, which he could pick it up, but you don't know.
It's been a whole season and he never picked it up.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people are saying Sean Payton might come back.
That's not gonna happen.
But I don't think Sean Payton's gonna want to.
No, I think he might he could see the Broncos as a fit, but they also said that thing about him wanting to bring Vic Fangio as defensive coordinator. And he also just got fired from the Broncos however many years ago.
Yeah.
He was just their head coach and got fired. So I doubt they'll bring him back.
It's gonna be a weird situation because don't the Saints still have the rights to Sean Payton? So they have to like trade him.
Yeah, they like said today that like there's basically no chance of him wanting to go back there
to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Well, because
I wouldn't want to. They're probably in one of the worst situations in the league. Also,
yeah,
they're negative 100 million in cap space every season.
I was thinking Carolina is a good fit for him.
It could be.
It could be. I mean, that also depends on like if they actually get a QB or not. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go be the coach if they're starting like Darnold next year or something.
But that's the whole thing is if he gets hired, he could start the whole new quarterback, like who he wants.
He could bring in his guy. There are like a lot of quarterbacks that are available.
I mean, there definitely is, but like, who's he going to want to bring in with him?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that guy.
I mean, I don't know. There's not many other spots that are going to be a good situation.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, I guess the Texans, if he really likes Bryce Young or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, really not a good situation to be in.
It's not. There's not a lot of like good openings right now.
There's really not.
Like if this was last offseason, he probably could have seen. I mean, I think Saleh should be fired, but that's my opinion.
It's bold.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I don't think he should be fired. I think that, I mean, he's kind of in charge of the defense. He's a defensive-minded head coach, and the defense is probably a top 5 defense in the league. So
yeah, I mean, whatever. Doesn't really.
Zach Wilson's just terrible. So
yeah.
Which leads us into our next topic: is Zach Wilson done in New York?
Yeah, he's gone.
He should be done in the NFL.
I think he should get I think he should get a shot.
He's going to be
saying a starting.
He's going to be in the XFL.
But the thing with that is, like, he should probably be done in New York. But who's going to want to trade for him? And you can't really just like outright cut him.
I mean, they could.
Nah,
they're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, no.
Somebody will probably take him for like a late round pick.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible. We just saw like Baker get traded for what was it, like a 6th?
Yeah, but Baker's like a free agent, right?
Now he is, yeah.
Yeah, so like he'll probably go to a team where he has a better shot at starting than the Rams.
Yeah, but I'm saying
say like
when
the
Panthers
Rams wanted to take. No, I mean, but like that would probably be for like a starting job. I don't think anyone's gonna look him for a starting job.
Yeah, so like that's what I mean.
The Rams, where you have like Matt Stafford, and you're like, oh, maybe we trade like a 7th round pick for Zach Wilson. But I mean, all the Rams have are like 7th round picks.
Yeah,
might as well trade another
first pick for 7 years.
Yeah,
I don't see a problem like that. If you want him to be like a backup, maybe you can like let him sit behind a veteran who's actually like been good.
Bro, I wouldn't even want him as my backup.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't know how many teams are gonna be able to actually see him as they could fix him.
No, but I mean, like Sean McVay is probably like one guy who could figure something out with him.
Yeah, maybe.
Baker looked like complete trash to looking better than he has in a while. And I mean, it's 3 games, but still.
Yeah. And one of those games, he looked absolute trash again.
Yeah, but still. He's going to have to go to a team who has an actual good, like, offensive system.
Zach Wilson should be the backup for the Chiefs.
I mean, Andy Reid probably could do something good with him, honestly.
Zach Wilson is what Pat Mahomes would be if he went to the Jets.
No, I don't think that's even true. Mahomes also isn't an idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not going to.
And he was so much better in college too.
Did you let your team down? No.
I know it's a tough boat. If I'm the Jets, I don't want him. I don't want anything to do with him.
Oh, no,
I'd give Mike White.
Yo, all the players like don't like him.
Yeah,
it's not even
they don't like him.
It's not. He's done. They don't even have him as the backup quarterback. He's inactive.
Yeah,
so
that's bad.
There's no reason. Like he's not even the backup. They have Joe Flacco as the backup.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like they have no respect. No one in New York has respect. No fan has respect for him. He's done.
Yeah. And his mom's crying all over social media.
Yeah, well,
the fan base toxic. Nobody could succeed here. Your son's just garbage.
We haven't seen a QB really succeed in New York
we haven't.
This is Mark Sanchez.
No, yeah, but Mark Sanchez was terrible.
No, he was good for like 2 years.
Mark Sanchez had like 1 year with more touchdowns and picks, and it was by like 2.
You know who is kind of a forgotten Jets draft pick? Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington was all right. When he went to the Dolphins.
No, not Chad Pennington. Christian Hackenberg.
That guy never did he even ever play?
He never played a snap.
Yeah, and he was like a 2nd round pick.
He was like an early 2nd round pick. Yeah, and that was like 2 years. Yeah, that was like 2 years, like a year before Darnold. Like that wasn't that long ago. So yeah,
the Jets have not had a good track record. A QB like actually succeed in New York.
They also had Bryce Petty.
Yeah,
well, they're on a streak of it's like Mark Sanchez, Gino. If you want to count in Petty and Hackenberg, Darnold, Zach Wilson, that's like 5, 6 in a row, guys who just aren't it. But
that's why they need to.
Magic though.
But Fitzpatrick was like a veteran guy.
Yeah, I know.
That's like different compared to like bringing in a young guy who you can just like ruin their development. At that point, you got to start saying like, is it the Jets or is it just the draft picks aren't good?
It's got to be a mix between bad luck and the Jets are just the Jets.
Yeah, I also think it's also draft. They draft before Joe Douglas, they were terrible at drafting. You had Jamal Adams who's traded.
Yeah, I mean, it's also hard.
He's good though.
It's also like hard to mess up a lot. They have early picks. It's kind of hard to mess up early picks.
They messed up Calvin Pryor. They messed up.
Yeah, but that's like you're talking about like 2014, bro.
But still,
I'm talking about like since Joe Douglas came in.
Is the guy even in the league anymore?
No, probably not. I'm talking about like since like Joe Douglas came in, you can't really mess up like. And he took Garrett Wilson last year. There were still like other good players. Even if someone picked him right before, they still would have gotten someone good. They just can't develop a quarterback.
No, they can't. That's why they got to go after a veteran.
Yeah.
It's kind of your best bet. Like you said, Jimmy G makes a lot of sense.
In the last like 10 years, the only QBs who have succeeded for them were Fitzpatrick and like Josh McCown.
Yeah, and those are just veterans.
Exactly.
They were still bad.
They were still bad, but they're still better than the other young guys.
That leads us to the Raiders quarterback situation. Just bench Derek Carr. They told him to step away from the team. Derek Carr is done in Las Vegas. It's pretty much certain at this point.
Yeah, he's going to the Jets, and so is Devontae.
No, that's definitely
not. I mean, Derek Carr to the Jets does make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Jets, I'm definitely trying to go for somebody bigger than that.
Yeah, but the only one who's bigger than that, like Lamar.
Like I'd rather Jimmy G than Derek Carr.
I mean, that's like.
That's not like bigger. That's kind of like the same level, but still.
That's basically like the same level to me. If you're gonna try to go bigger than Derek Carr, you go for like Aaron Rodgers or Brady or
100%. That's like those three are the top guys.
I don't want Rodgers, but he's so good. So
why would you not want Rodgers?
I don't think Rodgers in New York would go very well.
I mean, I
wouldn't even want Rodgers.
I mean, it looks like the Jets could be a quarterback away. So if you're,
they could be. I don't think Brady's realistic for them.
I don't know. Maybe he wants to go torment the AFC East again.
I don't think he's going to go back to. I don't think he's going to go to New York.
Patriots.
I would love Brady on just to give it to Belichick.
No, I mean, the way it's looking right now, the one that makes the most sense for him is probably the Raiders.
Yeah, but like I also,
dude, they suck.
I don't know. They're terrible. They are really bad.
They're really bad, but it's also like he's familiar with Josh McDaniels. We've seen Josh McDaniels succeed with Brady.
They'd have to do a lot more to get.
They
Brady.
Definitely would, but like you give Brady like Devontae, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfro, you give him a white slot receiver.
Come on,
that's not even messed up, bro. It's true.
It does make sense.
Who was his favorite target for 10 years?
Any white dude that looks like he worked at Target.
No, Gronk's stupid if he comes back. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be a wide receiver, a tight end too behind Darren Waller.
The Raiders' defense is so bad.
The defense is bad, but like it's like you get rid of Derek Carr, they'll have some. It's not like they're not gonna have money.
Yeah, but then he's going against Herbert and like Mahomes every year. Like, is that really?
It's not a great division to be in.
Yeah, but then like say he went to the Jets, he's going against Josh Allen.
Yeah, but then that's really it.
The best situation for him is definitely the 49ers, but like, do they want to do that?
Yeah,
I think the Jets are kind of similar to like how the Buccaneers were before Brady went there.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't really have like. It was kind of clear to see that like the Bucks. He goes to the Bucks, and they'll probably be the best team there. I don't know if you can say that about him going to the Jets.
Oh, well, in the division, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The Saints were really good at that time too.
Yeah, they were good, but you could tell Drew Brees was at the end.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he turned into a noodle arm.
It's not like also the AFC East has like the Patriots and Jets are 7-8. Yeah. Dolphins are 8-7. The Bills are obviously one of the best teams in the league. He's not going to a cupcake.
Yeah, division. But the Jets are just because like Zach Wilson was so bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he went to the Jets, it's not like it's any division he's going to go to is probably going to be hard.
I would love him on the Jets, point. Honestly.
Unless he went to the 49ers, they would just easily run away with that division.
Yeah, that'd be scary. They don't even need Brady though. I mean, they got to see what's going on with Trey Lance and everything too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can they trust Trey Lance?
Yeah.
And would they want to stick with Brock Purdy for an entire year?
I think their situation is fine though.
No, it
just roll with Trey
like
Lance and then
you add Brady, who with all those weapons, that would be probably one of the best like overall offenses he's ever been in.
That'd be nasty. I really hope that doesn't happen. Jesus. I want him to keep playing though, just because like
I don't think he's going to retire. He's divorced now. What reason
he
does
said
he
he
have
has
for
no
retiring?
plans to retire too. So,
What is his reasoning for retiring?
yeah. And he could also just stay with the Bucks and then
Yeah, I
have
don't
like
think he
Sean
wants to
Payton
do
come
that.
in.
I mean,
'Cause-
yeah, if they did something like that, but I think you can clearly tell he's kind of sick of the coaching he has there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like
That this
Todd
season
Bowles
for them is just
as a head
shambles.
coach, we've seen it already.
It
We
has
know it
failed
doesn't
once
work.
again. He's definitely gone.
Yeah, he just got to stick to defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
fine as a defensive coordinator. They won a
He
Super
was.
Bowl with him there.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was like a great defensive coordinator, but he was definitely a better defensive coordinator than a head coach.
Yeah,
And no
agree.
one like blames him. Like I don't know. Like I never hear them blaming Todd Bowles.
no, they don't. They just say Brady's washed and leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know why?
Because he's
Why?
washed.
He's not washed, bro.
No,
He
it's
misses
'cause
a lot
Todd
of throws
Bowles-
that he should not be missing.
Yeah, he does, but Evans never even looks when he throws him the ball.
Evans is literally just looking the other
He
way.
never looks.
all
Brady
the
will throw him a
time.
deep ball, and Evans will either drop it or just isn't looking.
So weird.
Godwin's the only receiver he has any sort of chemistry with in that team right now.
Yeah.
The rest
it's
of the
just
guys
like-
are terrible. Julio will play one game and then miss 4.
Russell Gage has been looking all right the past couple
Hey,
weeks.
whatever, bro. It's Russell
but
Gage.
it's Russell Gage.
Scotty Miller hasn't done anything since that touchdown in the NFC Championship game like 3 years ago.
So keep it on the topic of quarterbacks. The Washington's Commanders have made a QB change. Carson Wentz is healthy and he's starting now. He looked all right
Yeah.
coming in last week, but
Yeah,
he's
it's
still
the most
Carson Wentz.
confusing one to me because what was wrong with Taylor Heineke?
He just had like a bad game.
He had like
Like-
one bad game, and they're like, all right.
Yeah, you suck.
It's not like Carson Wentz had like
Benched.
3 bad seasons in a row.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one at all.
Because they've been
Yeah, it
winning
makes
with
no
Heineke
sense.
too.
They lost like 1 or 2 games with him at quarterback.
I think
Yeah.
he
And
beat
won, like,
Philly
6.
too.
I
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
understand that at all.
They also
Bro, Carson
Carson Wentz looked
Wentz
like
is not gonna
trash.
beat Philly.
Carson Wentz looked
No.
like trash before he got hurt.
and like they
Yeah.
lost one game like due to the refs. Really.
They lost to like the Giants barely, and then they lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, and it's the
You-
49ers, so
You think Carson Wentz would have thrown 5 picks against the 49ers?
probably. I don't like that because like they have been winning. This is such a crucial time. These next 2 games, this is literally make or break.
Yeah, when
You're
Carson
putting-
Wentz blows the game for them this week, that's on them.
That's exactly what happened to the Colts
That's on
last
them.
year. It was Carson Wentz. Our season is in your hands. Don't mess it up. He did it, and it's going to happen to the Commanders.
He's
now,
done it
too.
like 3 years in a row now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, I
So,
don't know. I don't
The
get that.
Commanders are just a stupid organization anyway. So.
Yeah, I don't understand that one at all.
And then some pretty big news. JJ Watt has announced that after the year he will be retiring. I think he's probably I don't know about maybe a first ballot guy. He's definitely getting in the Hall of Fame.
It's definitely a lock for the Hall of Fame.
His like
I-
prime of whatever it was, like 2013 to 2016 was
Yep.
actually ridiculous.
Yeah,
That
it
guy
was
was unblockable.
Ridiculous.
A lot
He's
of
a-
people like don't know about that because like the past couple of years he's been injured, not great, but like when he was great, he was phenomenal. And he had a great game against
Yeah,
against the
he's been
Bucks.
solid this year overall when
He
he's
has,
played.
yeah.
I
He's
just
all
find
they
it,
need
hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I just find it weird. Like he did it like with 2 games left, he announced it, and then like he did it after his last home game.
Yeah, it's not even like he's like, oh guys, I'm retiring. He just like in his caption, he said, "This is my last ever like home game and my daughter's first game,"
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's not
Fair
like he's gonna win a Super Bowl unless he went to like. I mean, he could go ring chase somewhere, but he probably doesn't care anymore.
yeah, he just wants to be with his daughter.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah, Brady should
Good
do
for him.
that too, but
Nah, he hates his family. He only cares about football. I hope Mahomes retires too, so he could go be a father. That'd be nice. I'd
Wait,
really
who?
enjoy that. Mahomes.
Oh,
He's
Nah,
got a
he
daughter
just-
and a son, bro. Like, come on, you
just
can't have
hates his
football.
wife.
yeah.
All right, next we're going to talk about the MVP race so far. We've been touching on it the past couple of weeks, obviously, because everything's starting to heat up now. We're kind of seeing who's going to win what award. And I'm not going to say that the MVP race is over, but Mahomes has a very, very big lead. in
I'll
my
say it's
eyes.
over.
It's close to it.
I was
Joe
pushing for
Burrow is
Hurts
pretty-
for. Yeah, but that's also different. Like, if he beats the Bills and has like an absurd game, then maybe. But I don't know.
I don't see it, especially like Mahomes has to play a coachless Broncos team and then a quarterbackless Raiders team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
think
much
if
over.
if he didn't get hurt, he might have still had it.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
possible, but
Like he
Because I
lost
mean,
one
you saw the
game.
stats that Minshew put up. Like, I mean, he had 2 picks, but he put up like 350 yards.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm
Cowboys
saying.
defense
Like,
was pretty suspect, so I don't know. I think Mahomes still like deserves it either way. He's having a great year.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be happy if Mahomes wins it because that means they're not winning the Super Bowl.
I'm happy about that.
They had
Nah,
it's
that's-
since like at least 2000. I was watching a video the other day that said like every MVP since 2000 have
Kurt
not won the Super
Warner
Bowl.
was the last
yeah,
one.
just wait, bro.
If anybody's gonna break that curse, it is Mahomes. He
Yeah, I
broke
mean,
the
I don't
Madden
know.
curse, broke pretty much every other curse because the guy is just insane. I mean, a lot of people are talking about Justin Jefferson. If Cooper
If he
Cup
hits
didn't win it
2K,
last year,
no, but I
then
mean, if he hits 2K and breaks the record, he's got a case, in my opinion.
I mean,
Nah,
yeah,
it's too big.
I don't think a receiver is ever gonna win it. If he
I'm not-
breaks the
If he breaks the
receptions
record this
record
week,
and the yards,
no, if he breaks the yardage record this week,
oh, then he's gonna have in the year with like 2,200 yards of that or
Yeah.
2,100 yards if that's the case. That's gonna be crazy. He's
He
gonna
needs
have to
like
go over like
204.
250 this year.
no, he
or
needs
this
like
weekend.
204. He's
I mean, he
put
could
up-
definitely
he put
get
up
it
like
2K.
220 like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, he did do that.
He'll probably get
So-
spammed this
I
week.
mean, it's gonna
So
be
they
a
can-
quarterback anyway.
He'll probably
yeah.
get
It's a quarterback
spammed
war.
this week, so they can be like, "Oh yeah, he did it in 16 games."
Maybe he's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year. That's a lock.
Oh yeah,
though.
definitely. I actually had that as my prediction for the year.
Good for you, man.
That was the only one I had though. I think I had Josh for MVP and he sold.
Yeah, it's over now for him.
Yeah, he sucks.
I mean, he definitely doesn't suck, but he didn't have.
He's just not having
he's
as
just
good of a year.
yeah. I mean, I think he's statistically gonna be better than last year, close to it at least. But like 2 years ago was his best year, definitely.
How many picks does he have now?
13.
Damn.
He had 15 last year. So I
How many
don't know.
touchdowns do you have? Like 32, 34?
39 total, 32
Yeah.
passing.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
It's a good year.
So
He's having a
32,
good year.
13. It's all right.
Yeah, it's
What's
not bad.
Mahomes like 39 and like
No,
11?
he's 37
11.
to 11.
Oh yeah.
And he has 41 total touchdowns.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean Burrow's second in with 39 total touchdowns. Same with Josh.
How many
it's
passing
Mahomes.
touchdowns does Burrow have?
35?
33,
Or
34, 34, 33 or 34. It's
5
one of
rushing
those,
touchdows.
something like that. I'm pretty
Damn,
sure he
He
had
actually
like
got some this year.
he had like a couple Jalen Hurts Mickeys in there. Just the
Oh, okay.
1 yard does nothing. But it's Mahomes. I think the odds he's like minus 500 to win
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Mahomes doesn't
probably.
win QB sneak because his knee came out the last time.
Yeah.
I remember
That was a really
game.
good run that he had.
Yeah, that was
against
crazy.
against the
Yeah, the
Seahawks.
Taylor Heineke special.
Guy was like
Yeah, he pulled it.
floating.
Yeah, and did a push up with one arm.
Yeah, that was
While
actually
running
the
full
craziest.
speed.
Dude, I was scared his elbow was gonna like break.
Yeah. All right, so to go over for our MVPs for the week, I'm gonna be a homer. I haven't been a homer in a while, so
More.
I don't care. So it's gonna be the Bills running backs for me. So Josh, statistically, not the worst game in the world, but ends up throwing 2 picks. So, take the ball out of his hands, let the running backs get some work. And they did great. Devin Singletary had 12 carries for 106 yards and a touchdown, 8.8 yards per carry. And then James Cook had 11 for 99 and 1 touchdown, and he was averaging 9. I was so upset that James Cook didn't get 100. Just wanted him to just fall forward for 1 yard, but he didn't get it. But we saw from the Bills, I mean, if the passing game isn't working, they could run the ball.
My MVP is TJ Hawk. The guy's been an absolute beast this year. I think he's second right behind Kelsey for tight ends. He had 13 catches, 109 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I think
Yeah,
he's
the
been a
first
game
touchdown he had
changer
was
for.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I think he's a
Wait.
game changer for the Vikings. Even when we all said it when they got him, that was like a huge pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so my MVP for the week, I'm picking the Panthers running backs. Well, probably just their rushing offense in general. They had like 320 total yards, I think. Then Hubbard and Foreman combined for basically all like 300 of it, which is like insane. I don't know what the
Yeah.
Lions defense was doing in that entire game. I mean, especially after they were like on a decent win streak and then just lose like that. I don't know what happened.
Well, that was such like a big game for them to win too.
Yeah.
And they just made the Panthers rushing attack look like the best in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was weird.
My MVP, like James, he had TJ Hawkinson, but I picked the guy who actually won the game for the Vikings, Greg Joseph. nailed a 61-yard field goal
He did do that.
and did very well.
So getting into our predictions for the week, starting off with a Thursday night, we got the Cowboys and the Titans. The Titans are basically using this as a bye because this game is meaningless. They need to just win next week, and they're in the playoffs, which they won't. But sitting Derrick Henry, Jeffrey Simmons, a lot of good guys are out. So Cowboys.
Aren't the Jaguars ahead of them technically though? Like right now? Or
yeah,
no?
because they have the
it
same
comes down to
record.
the last game, so it doesn't matter.
But if they lose,
They'll be one game
Oh, it's
behind. And
going
if
to
they
the last
win,
game.
it's the last game. Whoever wins the last game, Tyler. Don't even think about it.
okay.
It's just
Okay.
whoever wins the last game.
Just
sorry.
accept it, man.
You don't need to think about it.
I'm sorry.
That game's getting flexed to
Okay,
Sunday
yeah.
night, week 18.
I probably
100%.
should. I mean, that's probably the
Yeah,
most
just
meaningful
flex
week
something.
18 game.
They're gonna flex it.
They flexed this week the Steelers, and
Ravens. And then next week they have every game like set at 1:00, and I'm pretty sure after this week they flex everything.
So yeah, to get back to that, we got the Cowboys, all of us, pretty easy. Cowboys have been a little shaky, but the Titans are atrocious, and they're sitting their best players. So
Yep.
Pretty simple.
Yep.
Then going to the Cardinals and Falcons game, we're split on this. Me and Tyler have the Cardinals, and James and Rupp have the Falcons. This is
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it could go
just
either
not
way.
picking Trace
Yeah, that
McSorley.
game,
So
that game's just kind of trash.
Colt McCoy
so it's
starting,
like-
so
I'm still not picking Cole McCoy.
yeah,
that's the
I don't
reason I
know.
am picking the Cardinals is because Colt McCoy is like not
I-
bad. Trace
I don't
McSorley is trash. He's
I don't-
terrible.
I don't
Throw
trust
it on it.
Is Desmond Ritter playing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. I don't trust that guy yet.
Yeah, I don't trust him either, but I still
He
just think the
sucks.
Falcons are just
Yeah.
probably without Kyler Murray, I'd still think the Falcons are just better.
This is just a terrible game.
Yeah, I don't
These are
care
two
about
bad
that.
teams.
If they don't show it on red zone a single time, I won't care.
If they cancel the game, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't care either.
All right, next game we got the Bears and the Lions. James got the Bears, and we all have the Lions. I actually like your Bears pick with this though.
I
Yeah, I
was very
like
close
Justin
to going
Fields.
Bears.
he's about to
Yeah, me
feast.
too. Because the Bears defense has actually looked pretty good the past couple
The
weeks
Bears,
against
the
amazing
Bears
teams.
stay in like most of their games this year too.
until the end. Then they get blown out.
Yeah,
No, there's a lot of games they lost by like literally like a
Yeah, no,
score.
there are.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the Lions kind of like gonna, in the words of Tyler,
Bounce
going
back.
to bounce back after that
Probably
loss.
not.
It's not a good game script for them against the number one rushing attack in the league.
Yeah,
Oh no, definitely
And
not.
they just
but
got ran
they did beat
over.
the Bears a few weeks ago though. So
yeah, by
They did do that.
one.
Yeah.
still won.
It's tough. This one I
Yeah.
could definitely see going either way.
I
But-
don't know. I feel like Justin Fields, he does well, but he just finds a way to lose games. So
It was really weird last week against the Bills. He only had 11 rushing yards. They didn't have. It looked like in the beginning of the year when they weren't designing runs for him. That's how they
That's
played last game for some reason. So if they don't do that, then they have a chance of winning. So next we got the Broncos and the Chiefs. We all got the Chiefs. The Broncos are terrible. They don't have a coach, which actually might benefit them, but
Yeah, just wait until Russ starts cooking this week.
he won't.
No, he won't. I'm
He
playing.
played pretty well against the Chiefs last
yeah,
time.
he did.
And then he missed the game, and then he came out and threw 3 picks against the Rams.
Yeah.
So who knows with that guy? Mr. Limited. Next game, we got the Dolphins and the Patriots. Tyler is rocking with the Teddy Bridgewater-led Dolphins. The rest of us got the Pats.
Yeah, he's
Tyler, what are
right
your thoughts on this,
he
man?
needs them to lose. He needs the Dolphins to win. That's why.
I need the Patriots to lose one game for the Jets, but they do play the Bills, so
You also need the Jets to win both games.
okay. We
That's
take
not gonna
one step at a time. But I don't know. I think Teddy Bridgewater could get the job done. I mean, he still has Tyreek and Waddle. Just give them the ball. It's not that hard.
So next game, we got the Colts and the Giants. We're all rocking with the Giants. The Colts offense is abysmal. They're terrible. Why is Nick Foles playing? I don't understand. The guy is terrible. He looked even worse than you would expect, and they didn't bench him for Sam Ellinger, who actually looked good when he played.
No, he
They
didn't.
just got to run the Philly special.
Yeah, maybe. I think
Well, I
that
mean-
this is a tanking situation now.
Yeah, I mean, do you trust Matt Ryan, the biggest choker of all time?
I don't trust the Colts in general, but I would rather give it to
Exactly.
the young guy, see what you got, because obviously Nick Foles or Matt Ryan isn't the answer. I doubt Sam Ellinger is going to be the answer, but at least you'll see like the young potential there. And like he looked good. He could actually move in the pocket.
Yeah, but he moves like an idiot.
It's better than Nick Foles, who is he ran like up to the line of scrimmage and then just like curled up in a ball because he didn't want to get hit. And then there's Matt Ryan, who's actually a statue. So next we got the Saints and the Eagles. Gardner Minshew, Jalen Hurts. I don't care.
Saints are bad.
Saints are terrible.
They're so bad. So yeah, we got the Eagles pretty easily on this one. You put Nick Sirianni at quarterback. I don't care. Run Wildcat with Miles Sanders the whole time. I don't care.
I would love to see
Eagles.
Jason Kelsey as the quarterback.
That'd be pretty funny. So next game, we got a big NFC South matchup. We got the Panthers and the Bucks. We all got the Panthers except for Rupp. He's rocking with his boy Brady.
Yeah, I gotta
What are your
believe,
thoughts, man?
I don't know. I just think especially with the Panthers, like J.C. Horn being out, the Bucks just got to find a way to win. They don't want to be like Brady's first time missing the playoffs since 2002. So I just don't see it happening.
I think the Panthers have just played better recently.
They definitely have played better, but it's like usually when Brady needs to win a game, he will.
Yeah.
So
he
that's
does
what
have that knack of
He's
finding
gonna
a
win
way.
a lot of games this year.
But
no, but obviously, he's needed to win a lot of games this year. Like that's for every team. But like he's got to win this one, or they basically aren't making playoffs.
and on the
Yeah,
other
it's
hand,
not.
I think this is Sam Darnold's biggest game of his career. You know, he finally got another opportunity. This is his time. You're going against Brady. You got a chance to make the playoffs. This is your time if you want to show something. So, I mean, you beat the Lions last week and they were on a roll. I think you could beat the Bucks.
Maybe easier said than
It's a
done.
big game.
Though.
Yeah,
It is.
It is. But I mean, Darnold's been playing well.
Yeah,
It's not turning the ball over, which is what Darnold does. We saw that running game looked absolutely phenomenal last week for some reason. So I don't know. Big game. I think it could go either way. I'm just leaning Panthers just because they've looked better recently.
Bucks have a good run defense, so it's going to come down to Sam Darnold.
Yeah, which is a little scary, but let's see. Get into the next game. We got the Browns and the Commanders. We all got the Browns. This might be a little surprising, but Carson Wentz.
I originally had Commanders, like I typed it out to send it to you, and then I was like, "Oh wait, it's Carson Wentz." So I switched it instantly.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That's my only reasoning for it. If it was Heineke, I probably would have picked the
I'd
Commanders.
go Commanders. Yeah,
I was still going to go Browns. I don't know.
The Browns haven't looked great. Like they just lost to the Saints, but I don't know.
Watson's trash.
he's looked really bad.
I don't trust Carson Wentz to ever win like a big game ever.
Yeah.
So that's all it comes down to for me.
He could also have one of those games where he has like 4 touchdowns and no
Yeah,
picks.
he could. He
that
could also have a
happens
game where he has
sometimes.
like 4 touchdowns and he needs to like not throw a pick and he throws a pick.
Yeah,
loses
that's
the
probably
game,
more
so.
likely.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Jags and the Texans. We all got the Jags. I'm a little skeptical because Doug Peterson said that everybody's playing and he's not going to bench anybody, but this game does not matter. So,
No, it doesn't matter, but I still don't think they're going to want to like go into that last game against the Titans like
Cold.
yeah.
You know,
I think they're going to have other guys play and then try and just build a lead and just then sit them.
Texans have looked like not terrible past couple
Yeah, they
weeks,
haven't
so.
looked terrible, but like with the Jags being on kind of like a hot streak, I don't think they're going to want to sit everyone and like kind of lose that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I mean,
So-
if they tie somehow week 18, then these games do matter.
Yeah.
Pretty
But also
unlikely
it's
that
like-
that happens, but
It's like the Titans are not on a hot streak, so sitting their players doesn't really matter.
just got to get healthy.
Yeah.
And especially if like for the Titans, if Derrick Henry is like has a little bit of an injury, you would want to just not like re-injure that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the Jags.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence been playing phenomenal.
Yep.
He's looking like a young star.
Don't make me cry.
You almost had him, man. You got to be
Yeah,
quicker
it
than
was
that.
very close.
Next game, we got the Niners and the Raiders. The Raiders are the laughing stock of the league. Jarrett Stidham is their starting quarterback. He's trash. Niners by 25.
Yeah, and nothing more to say.
Fair enough. Next game, we got the Jets and the Seahawks. Big one for the Jets. They're still alive. We all got the Jets except for Rupp. He's got the Seahawks. Rocking
I
with
think it's
Geno.
gonna be. I just think it's gonna be funny that Geno Smith ends the Jets season.
Revenge game. Dude, that'd be so funny.
It's just I feel like NFL's like scripted in some moments. I feel like this
that
is
one of
one of
those?
them. So
Nah.
It would be really funny. I'm still going with the Jets because
The Seahawks
Their
offense looked
defense.
so bad last week.
neither teams
It
looks
did.
good for. They're both on losing streaks.
yeah, they've looked
So-
better with Mike White.
Yeah,
Mike
but-
White's healthy, so
Yeah, now
yeah,
Zach
but is he like
Wilson's
fully
out, so
healthy though? He just broke his ribs like 2 weeks ago.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
They probably cleared him for contact, but if he takes another big hit, he might be right back on the bench.
Guy's a
Yeah,
trooper.
no one's gonna hit him.
I'm also looking forward to seeing like Sauce on DK.
You won't see it.
He's not
You'll
guarding
see
DK,
Sauce on
bro.
Marquise Goodwin. He'll put up another goose.
It's gonna be big
I
if
think
Tyler
Lockett's
Lockett
playing.
plays. I hope it's gonna be big if he does because Marquise Goodwin is absolute trash and he's what 40.
Yeah.
Mike White he could have his ribs removed. I'm taking that over Zach Wilson 10 times out
Yeah.
of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like the Seahawks
I
kind of.
mean,
No, I
you-
mean, they obviously both need this game, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's just one of those moments where it's just gonna happen for Geno Smith.
I hope so. That'd be really funny. What are your thoughts, Tyler?
I'm keeping hope for the Jets season, and we obviously need to win out. So, and I think Mike White could do it. And he's taken he took 3 hits against the Bills and came back.
Some vicious hits.
I mean, I don't think Joe Flacco. He doesn't want Joe Flacco in there. And I know it's hard to win in Seattle, but they're struggling. I think the Jets could do it. As long as the defense plays well and Mike White possesses the ball, I think they'll be fine. And actually put the ball in the end zone.
God, so angry. So next game we got the Vikings and the Packers. I'm rocking with the Vikes. Everybody else has got the Packers.
I feel like it's another scripted NFL moment.
Yeah, it could be. I mean,
This is a big game.
They're trying to like
Two
push for
teams
Aaron
hate each
Rodgers to
other.
be in the playoffs.
yeah, but I also think it's definitely scripted that Packers have Aaron Rodgers specifically has owned that whole entire division. So for their season to be crushed, potentially his last game in Green Bay I mean, it could be his last game in Green Bay.
This could be Minnesota's like first time sweeping the Packers since like 2009.
Yeah, but the season started with the Vikings beating the Packers. I feel like Rodgers just gets this
Yeah,
one.
I'm giving it to the Packers because they're home. So
Yeah.
And they've been
looked
they've been
good
really
the last
hot.
few weeks.
yeah.
They've been meeting
I
some
think the
good
Packers
teams.
just get this one. I think they need it more.
And
I
if
don't-
Rodgers can get on the same page as Watson, it's
I think Kirk Cousins is just gonna fold.
He probably
It's
will.
not a primetime game, right?
no.
No,
no, it's
like
not.
Game.
it's
I mean,
like
it's still obviously
freezing
gonna
and,
be
like,
on,
It might be like the Fox game of the week.
It might as well be a primetime game, but it's gonna be under the bright lights. He might choke. Primetime Kirk Cousins might come out.
I also don't think that the Vikings are that good. So
I don't.
I think they're
yeah.
good. It's just I don't know.
I
I feel
mean,
like
I think they're a good
Giants gave
team.
them
But
The
I just-
Giants gave them a run for their money
I feel like
last
they
week.
just don't know how to close out games
they just like
or keep a
win
lead. Or,
miraculously every
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
week. I don't think that that's like sustainable.
it's either not sustainable or it's just like a team of destiny.
Yeah, which
mean,
it could be. 100%.
I think any team that goes up 33 points at half besides the Colts beats that team.
Yeah, probably.
I think even the Texans would beat them.
Yeah, their defenses look better than the Colts.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that though.
I mean, the past couple weeks, just the Colts are the worst team in the league the past
Yeah.
couple weeks.
The whole
Yeah,
season.
Jefferson's gonna get
basically-
clamped.
the Broncos were if they were up,
Jefferson's getting clamped
Yeah.
by who? Jair Alexander.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
Bro's a baby, bro.
It's going to be Razul. I am holding Douglas, Nassau
That's
Community
Sauce,
College
I'm
legend.
That's Sauce. I'm committing DPI in guard.
All right, next game, we got the LA Bowl. There will be about 5 people in attendance because both fan bases don't exist. So Chargers coming off a big win. Same with the Rams. We got the Chargers, though. They're just a better
Yeah.
team.
Yeah,
The Rams looked good last week. I don't know how they put up 50 points.
Yeah, that was
Because
because
crazy.
they're playing the Broncos.
Russell Wilson
Yeah.
had 3
Yeah, but the Broncos
interceptions.
defense has been good.
Yeah, but it's also
Except
like
for last week.
because we're just turning it
Yeah,
over.
that's
So
what I'm
they're getting
saying.
short fields a lot.
Patrick Starr.
Yeah, the
roasted
first 3
Russell
possessions, they
Wilson.
literally got the ball inside like the opposing 30, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. So it
And
was
What
very
your
easy
defense
to
can
score.
do at that point.
Patrick Starr roasting Russell Wilson.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
That
also-
whole thing was really cringe, but
yeah, it always is. It's always really bad.
yeah, I mean for the kids,
So you
though,
know you're
I hope
bad
they
though.
enjoyed. Yeah,
Yeah,
getting
I mean,
roasted
that was
by
a good game to put
Patrick
it on
Starr.
because nobody cared about it.
Yeah, and then
Just
up being like
funny.
a weird game. I mean, the Rams putting up 50 points.
Yeah.
Last year, yeah, great. This year, how? So next we got the Sunday night Steelers and the Ravens. This is a big game. So I don't know if Lamar is playing.
I'm pretty sure he's not. He didn't practice
They'll
today.
never say. Yeah, so,
It's
I don't know.
Wednesday already. He hasn't practiced yet.
If Lamar plays, I'm going with the Ravens.
I'm
If
actually
not,
sticking Steelers
going
each
with
way,
the Steelers.
either way.
I
James
wanna
has the
jo-
Ravens.
Can I
regardless, right?
join you, Steve, on that? If
Sure,
Lamar
man.
plays, then I'll pick Ravens. But if he does in the
Okay.
Steelers.
I'm sticking with the
No,
Steelers.
he's not going to
Steelers.
play.
I hate the Steelers. I've always hated the Steelers, but like they've just looked pretty good lately.
They're
I
just
mean, they
gonna,
didn't really look good last week.
yeah, but they pull out a win. That's why it's so
That's
annoying
all
to
that
watch
matters in
them.
the end.
You know what they're gonna
Pickett's all
do?
right.
Because Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season. They're gonna win out just so they finish 9-8.
Yeah.
Just so
I mean, no,
Mike
they
Tomlin
can
can say he never
they
has a
can.
losing season.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Never mind. Forgot it's 17 games.
It's
I
going
was
to be
gonna
a
say they
low
can go 8
scoring
and 8.
game.
It'll be a low scoring game, but Lamar most likely isn't playing, and Tyler Huntley has not looked good. He did beat the Steelers a few weeks ago, but it's not happening again.
But hey, Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowl alternate. We got to put some respect on his name.
Yeah, he
I don't know
sucks.
how.
I won't put respect on his name.
Yeah, I don't know how he's an alternate.
That makes literally no sense.
Maybe
It's
they
a
just
backup.
like meant to put Lamar. Wait, was Lamar
No.
in it already?
Lamar is the third alternate, and then Huntley is the fourth alternate.
Yeah,
something
NFL
like that.
sucks, bro. I'm stop watching.
It
this
makes
sport.
no sense, like whatsoever. And then going into the biggest game of the week, Monday night, Bills Bengals. Everybody's rocking with the Bengals except for me. I could see the Bengals winning this game. They've looked very good, but even though at times the Bills have not looked great, they're winning games.
Yeah, I only picked the Bengals because they're home. So
It's
I give
be
them
part of
the
it.
edge. That's why.
I think the Bengals just look better than the Bills do.
They have looked better.
It's also about like how Josh plays. If he doesn't, he's gotta not create turnovers. He's gotta keep the possession. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is also like Burrows hasn't had like a really bad game, and I don't even know when.
But then also, they looked phenomenal in the first half last week, and then second half, the offense did nothing against the Patriots.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I think that's just because like the Patriots just adjusted well.
But I mean, I think the Bills have a better defense than the Patriots.
No, they definitely do, but I don't know. That was just that whole game was just weird.
It was.
It's the whole momentum just switched in the second half.
Yeah. It's
I
a
don't
huge
know
game.
what
This is the
happened.
first time that like the new Bills has played the new Bengals.
Yeah,
First time Josh Allen, Joe Burrow going against each other. Obviously huge for playoffs. I know,
Yeah, I
James,
mean,
you
the
need the
Bills need-
Bengals to win, but
Yeah, I mean, I could
Bills-
see the game going either way, but I just want the Bengals
yeah,
to
I
win.
definitely could
so.
see it going either way. I just
I
honestly
mean,
think
it's
like
going to be
as
one
of,
of those like
Yeah.
Chiefs Bills type games.
I
like,
think
it's,
as
like,
of right
go
this
either
second,
way.
the Bengals are just better.
I don't hate it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it.
I don't know. I see it going either way though. I won't be surprised by either one.
It's actually a good primetime game, so I'm excited.
Yeah, until it's like 13-10.
No, it definitely won't be.
It depends on the weather too, because the Bills have been playing in terrible weather recently.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, it's
But-
just a good game.
That's what we could hope for, I guess. But like we saw last week, Bills rushing offenses look great. Running backs are starting to heat up. Josh is still having good games. Like last week, you could say he had a bad game because he had 2 picks, but he had 3 total touchdowns and like almost, I think he had over 200 like total yards, almost 300. So I mean, he's still
Yeah,
when
I
he
just
plays
think
bad, he's not even playing bad.
he's not, but I just feel like it's like also Chicago's offense versus Cincinnati's offense.
Yeah,
You know,
there's a lot of
Cincinnati can put points on the board. Chicago can't.
yeah. It's
So
gonna be tough.
I think Josh knows he's got to play a good game.
This could be an AFC Championship matchup.
Yeah,
Just-
it's
Nah.
It could be. It could
It'll
be.
probably be between two of Bills, Chiefs, Bengals.
Yeah. I think that's like undeniable the 3 best teams in the AFC right now. Obviously, there's other teams like the Jags have been looking really good, but I'm not going to put them on the level of those 3 AFC
I would like to
teams
see
yet.
the Jaguars play like one of those teams right now.
they might.
I wouldn't.
Oh, wait, no,
I hope
no,
they-
no, no,
They're
they
kind of
won't.
scary,
I'm
honestly.
retarded.
I would just like as of right this moment, like I know like the Jags played the Chiefs earlier in the year and lost, but I'd like to see like right now them play.
I don't know. They could win a playoff game. They're probably gonna have to play like the Ravens.
Oh, they
Yeah, I
might
think they
play.
could beat the Ravens.
They might play
think
the
they could win a playoff
Ravens or
game.
the Bengals, right? The
Ravens even
Jaguars.
gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're clinched.
They clinch
Yeah.
the spot.
Mhm.
That's kind of disgusting.
It's either
honestly.
gonna be
It
it's
is.
either gonna be them or the Bengals.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
whoever
we'll
wins
see.
that
Because I
division.
think Chargers had the 6th seed locked, right?
Well, it's not locked, but that's most likely what's gonna happen.
Most likely.
They
And
got a playoff spot locked.
then obviously it's
They have a
Dolphins,
playoff spot
Jets, and Patriots. I think.
Yeah, for
There's a
last.
couple other teams
one
in
of
there,
those
too.
spots, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's most likely gonna be
One
one of
to
those
two
3.
of those spots.
yeah.
But there's a couple other teams that could sneak in. Like honestly, the Steelers could get in if they win out and some other teams lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be tough though, because like
Yeah.
Patriots and Jets both have tiebreakers over them, and Dolphins.
Yeah. So they need
Nah,
to win out,
Like
and then
everyone has to
everybody
lose.
else.
Yeah, they need everyone
I
to
mean, it's
lose.
unlikely, but there's still other teams alive.
Yeah,
And like somehow the Titans could still make it as a wild card, even though they're terrible.
yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. There's a lot of things that
Who
could happen.
knows?
but-
We'll see.
I want to see the Jaguars in there.
Yeah, I do want to see
I'm
the
tired
Jaguars.
of seeing the Titans in there.
I'm sick of the Titans. I'm sick of that team who like makes the playoffs and just gets rolled over.
Yeah, with the worst one seed of all time last year.
I'm
They were
sick
a
of that
waste of a
team.
1 seed.
Yeah,
They're a waste of a
literally,
playoff team every year.
pretty much. Except for like the AFC Championship year. They actually
Yeah,
had a
but
pretty
still.
good run.
They did, but like if they made the Super Bowl, they probably would have lost.
I don't know.
Who cares?
This
I
is
don't
a
care
huge
about that team.
game. Obviously, Bills control their own destiny. They went out against the Bengals, and the Patriots are the 1 seed. Bengals could still get the 1 seed. They would need the Chiefs to lose, which that's probably not going to happen. So
Yeah,
I think
know.
Chad Henne can. I don't even think Mahomes has to play another game this year. They'll win
and
out.
Chiefs will probably still win. Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
probably true. So to go over the records for last week, we're up, big win. Went 12-4. Me and Tyler went 10-6, and James lost the week. 9-7, not bad. I know, clap it up for us, guys. You know, not a bad week. We all did all right. James, you're not happy. You know what else you're not gonna be happy with? You are now in 3rd place.
I don't care, bro.
Just wait, I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
You're not. Tyler, it's actually impossible for you to win, pretty much.
no.
So okay, let's go over the records. So I'm 140-82. Rupp is 138-84. And then James in 3rd with 137-85. So he's 1 behind Rupp right now. And then Tyler is 129-93.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's literally it's impossible for you to like.
It's not
come
impossible.
close
I'm
to
like,
it.
no, it actually is impossible because we all have like the same picks. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's impossible. Sorry, Tyler.
It's okay.
You know what Tyler's gonna try to do next week with his picks. He's been saying it for.
Tyler's been officially
15
eliminated
weeks.
from playoff contention.
You are no longer in the hunt. All right. So that concludes this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Till next time.
Thank you.
See ya.
Have a great new year.